Hello guys, this is just going to be a quick little 5 Apex Legends tips to help you improve at the game. Some of these will be kind of obvious, some of these will be probably just a little less obvious, but you know, some things that you should know. The first tip I'm going to give you is probably the most simple. Find a sensitivity you like or a button layout. Like me, I use customize. I prefer to control with my left stick rather than my right. This is my menu cursor speed. You know, it's not too fast, but at the same time it's not too slow. This is my ADS sense. Some people would argue and be like, what the hell, that's so slow, how do you play with that? But I'm like, I don't know, I just like to play it so it's slower. It really helps with recoil control, which brings us into our second tip, learning recoil control. So let's go over to, I don't know, where would be a good place to demonstrate recoil? Probably right here. So I'm going to take the standard stock off this, and you see this here? This is the recoil, okay? So like, get a good look at it. It goes up to the left, then to the right, then to the left again, and then to the right. It's just a little bit bumpy. But if we attempt to control it, like, I barely know the flatline recoil myself, but this is the best I can do. You know, it's definitely more consistent than that, but still not the best. And the R99 recoil, it goes basically just straight up, and it just comes a little bit to a halt here, and it goes like that. All you really gotta do is just pull down with the R9. You don't really gotta do much with it for it to be perfect. So yeah, and my second tip is knowing how to play your legend too. So if you're constantly just like switching your legends, you know, playing a crap ton of different legends you don't know how to play, like say you played mostly as Wraith, right? You got what, 1,000 kills as her, and then you suddenly switch to playing someone like Octane, right? You gotta learn at least the Wraith first completely, or if you already know how to play her, I guess you could switch your legend, but you know, I think it's just best to stay consistent with one legend, learn how to perfect that legend. If you get bored of that one, just move on to the next one, you know, or just be one of those people like me and just play a variety of all legends, but still have that one favorite character. Like, my favorite has always been Lifeline. That's why I have almost 2,500 kills as her. And I'm like, what, level 300, so yeah. And let's go on to my fifth tip. My fifth tip this one's probably the most important other than recoil. It's strafing. You know, strafing like this, so you're just a pain in the ass to hit, rather than staying still like this and just trying to beam the person. You can't tell me you've played a game of Apex and didn't get crouch spammed on like this by freaking little nerd Wraith. Like, this is definitely an important aspect of the game, because movement, this game's basically nothing but movement. Like, you could slide, you know, you could wall jump, if I could ever do it. Let's try it again. You could wall jump, you know, you could do all this stuff, right? So this is where strafing comes in, so you're definitely more difficult to hit. And you should try to keep your things centered on them. So like you're not all over the place, like just going like, you know, you should at least try to track them a little bit. And that also ties in good sensitivity. Like, if your sensitivity is too fast, say like you're one of those nerds, you're like, ah, dude, my uber fast sensitivity makes me instantly better than you. But then your aim is like all over the place, like this. If I try to control it, yeah, I can't even control it. Like, you can't tell me honestly that somebody would ever play with that. Like, if somebody does, you gotta tell them to switch it, bro. Unless they're like absolutely goated with their sensitivity, dude. Like, I don't know who in their right mind would do that. So I'm just gonna give you my settings here. I kind of already showed them. You know, the 5.3, my per optic settings are this. I know they're kind of strange. Don't bully me. My response curve is classic. My look dead zone small. I don't have advanced look controls on because if I tried it, I'd probably horrendously fail. My button layout, it looks like this. My video is 110 field view. My brightness, this brightness is kind of different for everyone. It depends on what kind of TV you have. Like me, I have like a freaking 2009 TV that's 720p, so I gotta play on like minimal brightness. My sprint view shake is minimal, so it doesn't look like freaking I'm playing with Parkinson's. This is just my audio. This is all my stuff here. And yeah, that just brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something new, because this is basically just for noobs, you know, people that are still learning the game. I'll probably eventually start giving like better tips as I get better, you know. I can't be telling you, oh, do this, do that. Like, I'm not a professional, I'm not the best at the game, but you know, I have a general understanding of the game. I have positive KD and I just hit plat, so I know a little bit. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video, which will probably be another Apex video because Minecraft is boring.